Hello everyone, it's Jackie and I'm back with a journal share. This is one of my eclectic TN style. It's 8.5 by 4.5 cardstock cover. It's double layered cardstock and there's some Tyvek inside strengthening the spine and this fabric on the spine. I've used Stamperia Rose Garden paper and some pretty sari silk here. It's quite full. Not too many dangles on this one, but plenty in it, I think you'll agree. And let's go through. This will go into the Etsy shop in the next day or two, maybe even this evening. Okay. So it's quite stiff because I have taken quite a lot of trouble to strengthen the spine. And I've used, now, I think these are Amity Bloom wallpaper from one of her wallpaper collections. This is a vintage birthday card. I have stitched the top and the bottom and there is sort of a secret pocket here. I haven't actually put anything in there. This is from the Stamperia pad, this Pratt & paper. Sorry, I'm trying to turn the page and there's actually a pocket on the other side. In the pocket I've got a Flower Fairy journal card, and this is a page from the Vintage Good Housekeeping magazine. This is from one of my older Flower Fairy books. I'll just put that so that the ribbon hangs out the bottom. Here we've got a fold out, a little bit of sari silk up here. This folds out, so there is a bit of writing space. How easy it is to write in these, I would think actually quite difficult. But you could probably make it happen with a writing board. This is from an old encyclopedia, 1910, I think that is, and this is cut from a vintage birthday card. The card was too big to use as it was, but I liked the way the image worked. This is from a scarf, some ruffled, very fine gauzy material. In here we've got an altered computer card. This is from an old map book, and these ladies don't have a name. This is a pocket from Vintage Map, and this is a bit of the UK. And this is from Amity Bloom. Got a little tiny tag there. I've used Tracy Fox labels as always. This is from a book about roses. This is part of a vintage document, a genuine document, I think from the 1800s. Can't remember just at the moment. Might be on there somewhere, but lovely writing. And I've just made a simple tag to go in there. This is from a book from around 1900. This is a beautiful picture of my mother as a young girl, a copy obviously. There's a few bits and bobs, and this is the bit that I cut off the bottom here. It's the bottom of that birthday card I've made into a pocket. We've got some stenciling. This is the Tim Holtz tissue paper. This is the front piece of an old atlas. And that's another Amity Bloom printable. This is an envelope from 1946, and I've just, the envelope is torn in half, not torn in half, cut in half and used as a page, but I've put a pocket on the back with a bit more vintage ephemera in. I think this is from about 1901. It's just a scrap piece that I had. from a vintage children's book. This is from cut from the Sarah Midder In and Out of the Garden book, and this is from a vintage magazine as well. There's Edith Holden in the centre with some beads, a bead dangle. This is from the American version, so it's a slightly less yellowy hue on there. This is another card, again from that, this has got a slight sheen to it, but I liked the picture, and there's a little bit on the back here about a variety of old rose. St George's magazine this one's from. This is Anna Maria, and this is my great-grandmother on my mother's side, so her grandmother. This is just turned over a little pocket with a Tim Holtz card in it, and a piece from the one of the cigarette albums. I think those do stay in there, but I just thought I'd clip them in. Okay. This is a bit more of that sari, and this is a copy of my grandmother. So this is Anna Marie's daughter, Elsie. Another card there. Seeing if this had got a date on it. This is the other side of that document. No, can't see a date anywhere, but it is old, and it's just nice writing. This is another Flower Fairy. This is from a more modern version of the book. And on this side, I've just got a little tiny pocket at the bottom here, and I've just popped in an Amity Bloom printable there. It's a bit more ruffle. This is nice. This is a vintage birthday card, and I've put it on the edge of the page because when you open it, these little hinges would catch if I tried to put it anywhere else, but I wanted to leave it whole. So it says to May from Flo. Let's imagine they're friends of Anna Marie and Elsie. And then I've left it open at the back, and that's an 1881 cheque. £30, that was probably quite a lot of money in 1881, I should imagine. And then in the back we've got, or near the back, we've got another pocket. It's a pretty postcard from, when's that from? I think it's 1914. It says there 1914, and I think that's 14 there. That's to somebody in Leeds. There's another magazine page there. The back of the birthday card from Elsie, which is why that's probably, well, it is, that's why I put Elsie and her mother and her daughter in this book. And a little collaged embroidery that I've made on the back. So that's Anna Maria. As I say, she'll be going into the Etsy shop shortly.